Hands up if you've got this book sitting on a bookshelf somewhere or tucked away on your Kindle. The Multi-Orgasmic Man by Mantak Chia and Douglas Abrams. Now look how happy this guy is. He's had so many orgasms today, he's just keeled over. And now keep your hand up if you've read it. And keep that hand up if you persevered and you became a multi-orgasmic man. Oh. Bonus points if you flung it out the window in a fit of disillusionment. Now I'm being a bit unfair to the book perhaps there. Now I read this book years ago and it's interesting stuff. I particularly liked the big draw technique for embodying your sexual energy. It's well described and it's a surreal exercise for getting into your body and moving your arousal around. And you can do it solo and it probably beats cranking out another hollow orgasm while hunched over our phones. More than 400,000 copies sold, by the way. And I know quite a few guys who have this book and they agree it's interesting stuff. And here's the thing. If you ejaculate a bit too soon, you might have clocked this book and thought, oh wow, if I can learn to orgasm without ejaculating and keep going, and orgasm again, and maybe again, it won't matter how quickly all this stuff happens. I'll be able to ejaculate when I finally had all these orgasms, and that will feel amazing. And my partner will have all the orgasms too, and sex will probably be a transcendent experience. Ancient Eastern wisdom is the way out of my problems. But does it work? Is becoming multi-orgasmic really possible for men? Now, I'm probably not the only person on YouTube talking about becoming multi-orgasmic, but I'll probably risk being the most unpopular when I say I don't think it's that doable. Don't get me wrong, there are multi-orgasmic men out there. You might be one of them, smiling away, looking a bit tired. But you're in a minority. Research estimates that less than 10% of men actually experience it. And if you're over 30, you're in an even smaller club. Good for you though. For most guys, they might have kind of experienced multiple orgasms on rare occasion when the stars are in perfect alignment. It might have been one of those, hang on, what was that? Did I just moments? And maybe you did have 2 or more orgasms in a row without stopping. It is possible. As for learning how to do it, these books and guides, they're not without their merit. They will get you breathing better and observing your arousal levels. They will probably get you doing Kegels too. All good stuff, but get informed about Kegels. And I have a video about the benefits and the pitfalls of all that PC muscle clenching. Now, if you really persevere and you stick with it, it might happen for you. You might go from a single orgasm man to a multiple orgasmic force of nature. And this book has lots of positive Amazon reviews. Now, we can't believe everything we read in Amazon reviews, but the general feeling seems to be, I liked this book, it's interesting, but it takes a lot of effort. I'm still optimistic. One particularly British review caught my eye. It's okay, but don't go to town on it. And that's a fair summary of things, I think. So my take on this. If you're curious about these things, becoming multi-orgasmic, it could be a fun personal development project. You have this amazingly complex and versatile body. Why not explore everything about your sexual capability? And the same applies to learning how to last longer in bed. It's doable, it takes a bit of effort, and it can be a fun and rewarding personal development project. But what gets in the way of personal development? Self-imposed pressure, feeling like it has to work and feeling like we'll be washed up if it doesn't. Now, there's a lot of pressure around premature ejaculation. Guys feel like their relationships and their self-esteem and their worth as a man, they feel like it's on the line. And getting over this sense, this panic, it's part of getting to grips with the problem. And no man learned how to become multi-orgasmic out of anxious panic. That's even more self-imposed pressure. So if you're looking to last longer, there's plenty more on my channel and my website, and realistically, you can learn to slow down and delay your good old one single orgasm. It's doable, you can do this. And then, in due course, with your confidence restored, look for further projects in the sexual ability department. Keep learning, reach for the stars, one step at a time. If you have any questions about premature ejaculation or sexual confidence in general, please feel free to get in touch, and my website is linked in the description below. And you'll find lots more advice in my Bang on Time self-help course, which teaches the essential skills for managing your sexual excitement and enjoying sex for longer. And there's a link to that in the description too, guaranteed. Also remember that I'm a therapist sharing my opinions and general advice, but this is no substitute for going to see your own GP or doctor. So if you have any concerns about health or your sexual health, you should go and get a medical checkup and take some advice. Thank you very much for watching.